HBW. Make sure I did that right. Yeah, happy Homebrew Wednesday, boys. How you doing, my peeps? It is the Drunken One. Alright, and I don't have a whole lot going on right now. I didn't put out a video yesterday. So sorry. It was 22 ounce Tuesday, and I just simply missed it. Got a few little things going on. I'm still drinking beer. You know that ain't gonna change. Don't need a whole bunch of comments or whatever. I know y'all got love, and that's why you're doing it. But your dad went to the hospital a couple days ago, and I guess he had too much calcium in his diet. The medication he was taking, and then he was eating, I guess, more Tums than he should have. He's not wrong in the brain or whatever, and he knows what he's doing. But I guess after you take too much calcium, that it's really not good for you, and you get to where you're a little delusional, and they were really concerned that he might have had a stroke. Anyway, I hate to be on the downside of things. He has been in there since Sunday morning early, and here it is. It is indeed Wednesday. I'll try to get this edited up and sent out for you for the Wednesday. His numbers when it comes to the calcium was 17. 17 is not a good number. It's supposed to be 10. And like they didn't have the medication to be able to fix him right away, so they had to order it in, this and that. And so the next day after they got the medication in, it was down to 14, and then it was 12, and then today it was 11 something in the morning time. I've been going to see him each morning for the last couple of mornings. Anyway, wonderful beer we've got here. Dad'll be all right. Dad'll be all right. He's not on his deathbed or whatever. He's too ornery to to go quite yet. Y'all don't have to send in comments. Just say the words "got love" and it'll save yourself a lot of typing. And I understand. I'm not looking for anything like that. Look at that head. It keeps growing, huh? This one right here is the Rebel IPA Rouser. I know we've done this a million times. I don't have a whole lot to put in. I am going to bottle up some beer, and y'all don't want to see me bottling beer, but I got the 10 gallons of the, my light's getting to me now, 10 gallons of the Premium American Lager that I brewed that last big brew day that I did there after the concrete beer. The concrete beer turned out okay. It's a little milky in flavor because it's got that maltodextrin stuff. It's gotten the head's so big it's climbing out of there. Okay, let me get a sip on this thing. If y'all don't have Rebel IPA, go try to find it. Samuel Adams product. It's climbing out of there now. Oh, that's a hop bomb right there, baby. It's an 8.4. It's an 8.4. I'm on my fourth one. I was at the hospital with the dad. I'm not trying to get back into that necessarily, but and talk to my stepmom, and I said, well, is there anything I can be doing? She said, well, you know that tree that they cut down with the old the last video I showed you the pile of tree. Well, there's the stumps to burn and just some little crap around there. She asked me to. She said, you don't have to do it today, but she said if you would, go ahead and catch them on fire. So this is what I got going over here. I caught them on fire. Let me see if I can see what you're seeing. That's the hardest part about some of this stuff is I can't see what you're seeing. Okay, let me adjust and spin this viewfinder thing around. Okay, that right there that you see in the middle frame, that is some oak wood from my sister's house because they had a tree cut down. And I think you can see over the back of the truck there's a little pile over the back of the truck, and then one just to the left of it, but they're kind of smoldering. They're very green, so they're not burning quite yet, so good. But anyway, kind of push them together and trying to catch them on fire. They're going to take a minute to burn. As for the big pile that you seen the other day, yeah, I'm probably going to separate those a little bit, and because if I let that stuff would burn for like 4 days, you know. Maybe it wouldn't be on fire, but the ground would still be hot for days after. Crazy fire story like that is a friend of mine. It's been years ago, but a friend of mine, he bought this property and it had a sawmill under a shed, and he was burning the pasture, which was quite a ways from it, just kind of knocked down the underbrush and stuff. So he lit the fire, and kind of a weird thing. So it got a little out of hand, and he's got his water hose, and he's trying to put it out as it goes. Well, he's dragging his hose through the smoldering ground and stuff. Well, the smoldering ground caught his hose on fire, so here he is trying to put out the fire, and all of a sudden he's got no water pressure, and yeah, the water was coming out where the hose burnt in half behind him. But anyway, so with all that being said, the ground was really hot, and it actually went underground, burning roots that made it back to the sawmill. And of course there was a bunch of sawdust in the sawmill, and so it was like 2 days late, day and a half later, 2 days later, whatever it was, and it started burning in the in the damn sawmill. All right, yeah, I'm just keeping this short. Again, I'm gonna do some bottling. I'll probably take some still photos of what I got going. I got 10 gallons to bottle. I don't know if I'm just not in the mood to be bottling really, but I need more beer. I'll do some still shots of it or whatever. Again, you don't have to comment on hope Dad gets better or whatever. Just put the words "got love" and that's enough, and I understand. I don't need to be bombarded with a bunch of kind words. I just so appreciate it, but he's getting better. He's on the winning side. Okay, he's on the winning side. He's gonna get better. He's not gonna die. You know, he's getting better. It's kind of a weird thing. Yeah, it left him pretty disorientated. Don't eat too much calcium. Your numbers are supposed to be at 10, and he was at 17, which if your number is 10 and it's supposed to be that way, and you're at 17, that's almost it's 200% where you need to be. Whew, something's gonna go wrong. I always thought calcium was good for you. All right, I'll do some still shots here. I'm about to get it all together, do the priming sugar, bottling buckets, all the good stuff. Capper, lots of star sand. I will see y'all later. Like I said, I'll do some still shots, and I might pop back in just to say adios, but if I don't, well, adios. Anyway, catch up with y'all later. Yeah, this is already made for a 7-minute video so far. All right, adios. Yeah.